For this video, I'll be going over who wins between Lucifer Morningstar from DC Comics and Arcueid from the Nasuverse. Arcueid is a true ancestor descendant of the Crimson Moon. The Crimson Moon being an ultimate one, having the power to kill anyone on Earth, the Earth being homes to beings like divine spirits or gods, these gods completely transcending the universe, both conceptually and dimensionally. Most gods are natural phenomena of the planet and our celestial bodies, and they are also unbound by certain concepts. Red Arcueid being stated to be on the level of Crimson Moon, should be able to kill these gods as Crimson Moon is capable of it. And if you don't believe she's on Crimson Moon's level, this is implied multiple times throughout the story, so it would be really consistent for her to be on the levels of Crimson Moon. The reason why being capable of killing the gods is impressive is that they would transcend things like the Moon Cell. The Moon Cell being a structure located on the moon that has been recording human history since the beginning, and is capable of creating infinite amount of worlds with every future and possibility. These worlds being made up of complex, real, and imaginary numbers, and therefore the number of dimensions would be from complex, real, and imaginary numbers, as these dimensions come from INS or imaginary number space. And inside of INS, all hypotheses and theories are real, and all dimensional theory exists inside the Nasuverse, so this is consistent. Arcueid is the archetype of the Earth, being essentially the brain for the Earth, being capable of speaking on its behalf. She's also capable of destroying the Earth, with the Earth itself having things called textures. Textures being layers of reality, with the first texture holding humanity, along with the laws of physics. Then there's a reverse side of the world, which is a deeper texture, it being the place where the gods and phantasmal beasts came after the age of gods, where the laws and rules of the first texture, or humanity, don't exist inside of the reverse side of the world. This realm holding the gods' true forms, which are higher dimensional and conceptual, with the gods transcending the universe entirely, as well as heroic spirits, as no matter how much a heroic spirit transcends, they'll still be below a god. This means the reverse side of the world, which contains the gods, is unreachable by heroic spirits, and heroic spirits can destroy things like the Moon Cell, which I've already went over, and the gods are higher dimensionally than the Moon Cell. And since the reverse side of the world contains these gods, the reverse side of the world should scale to this. And since Arcueid is on the level of Crimson Moon, she should be able to kill specific characters like Amaterasu, who can destroy the multiverse at her full power. There being infinite parallel universes and infinitely expanding universes, with each universe representing a possibility, these possibilities being uncountably infinite, as in Fate, possibilities aren't just infinite, but uncountably infinite. Now let's talk about Lucifer Morningstar. Lucifer being one of the first few beings to come into existence in DC, being God's greatest creation, and even helping in the creation of creation. He was even capable of burning the Book of Destiny, the Book of Destiny containing all of creation, where everything is a mere illusion of stories written in a book, and Lucifer can affect this book, even if it wasn't permanent. In DC, there are multiple multiverses, like the local 52 universes, which are in actuality infinite universes, there being infinite timelines, infinite parallel dimensions, and infinite higher dimensions, these being mathematically higher dimensions as well. Then there's the Bleed, which contains all dimensional structures, the Bleed being fifth dimensional, and don't take that very literally, it's not the actual fifth dimension, it's just referred to as the fifth dimension. Bleed extending throughout the Omniverse. There's also something called hypertime, being a vast web of interconnected universes and parallel timelines that comprise of everything. It's all possible realities, parallel dimensions, and time streams. The God Spirit transcends the base universe, as it's made up of things like platonic ideals and is beyond space and time. There being an infinite number of realms within the God Sphere. Realms like heaven are the highest layers of the God Sphere, with the God Sphere containing infinite layers, which each layer being described as a dream for people, with each dream being more fundamental than the previous one. And Lucifer should be capable of destroying this. And then there's the sixth dimension, which completely transcends this, being unreachable by anything lower. Now, with everything I've provided and shown, I'm going to have to say the winner is Arcueid, as she was essentially capable of destroying the reverse side of the world, which should be relative to the sixth dimension an infinite amount of times over, and this is technically a low ball, considering that there are other gods that could be possibly more potent than Amaterasu. And yes, both characters were extremely lowballed throughout this entire video, so if you guys want, I can continue lowballing like this, or just use their highest interpretation, but that is up to you guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.